It's nice that we have now covered a number of lectures and we have moved to the second interactive session. As I can see, there is only one participant there. So if you have any query, Sashikanta Shahu, you can write it on the chat so that I can respond. Else I see nobody joining us, and there is a query on the Google sheet that was circulated, but then Dr. Chinna Swami is not here, so there is no point responding to his query. So Sashikanta, if you have anything to ask, you may kindly do that and I can respond. Please keep your queries short so that I can read them and then you can continue typing new queries. Sashikanta, in the assignment that we are circulating, there are three things to be noted. One of the simplest is that it requires some recall from the video. So that you must have already scored well. Then we are looking at applications of examples that have been dealt with in the video. Those similar applications are then asked in the assignments, and so that you can really look up these examples again and look at this assignment to solve them. So the assignment problem is aligned with the examples. So those are the two particularly interesting bits in the assignment. So at times, most of the questions, if not all, is recalled from the video lectures, which you can, of course, go on repeating the video and try to understand. And possibly you can look up the transcript of the videos, which is also available in the NPTEL website itself. So the transcript gives you more clarity on what is being said if you miss the audio. And the examples that will be there, the numerical problems, if you want to call them that way, would be based on the examples. So I would suggest that the examples being worked out in the video, you please work it out yourself with pen paper so that you have an understanding of what is being dealt with, and similar things will be there in the assignment as well as in the exam. So that's a good way to prepare things to get a good result in the assignments. As we are moving forward, so we have now assignment 5 or assignment 6 somewhere there, but as we are moving forward, we will have more or interesting assignments where a number of questions towards the end of the assignment will be on comprehension of what was the topic being taught. So it would not be completely covered in the lecture itself. But having said that, the problem that would be asked would be in line with the problems that have been solved in the lectures. the video assignment. So hope that answers your query. In the main exam as well, and we are looking at three interesting portions. The first portion would be, again, as I was telling you, some recall questions. They would be rather based on the video or that was available to you. So it would be recall of things told in the video and covered in the video itself. Then the second group of questions would be from the assignments. So assignments are important in that way. It allows us to really not only understand the topic being taught today, but allows us to prepare for the main exam. Because one major chunk of the main exam, if you say it broken up into three chunks, one would be, as I was telling you, the recall from the videos. The next chunk of question would be from the assignments that are there. They would be verbatim from the assignment, nothing like concepts or twisted from the assignment questions. They would be verbatim the questions from the assignments. And then there would be a third group where I'm expecting that you would go beyond the videos, beyond the assignments, and developing your own fundamentals together with what is being taught in the course. So that would be real comprehension of the topic stuff. And they would be aligned to the examples and to what is being told in the video, but they may not be verbatim of the examples being worked out in the assignment or the videos itself. So they would require something slightly more or than just doing the assignments or just looking at the examples. Hope that makes your or doubts, if any, with regards to assignments and scoring in this exam clear. If you have anything else, I would be more than pleased to answer them. Further, I would say that you should not attempt an assignment just by looking at the videos once. So it should be like preparing via the videos and then as if giving an exam to see what your comprehension of the course is. Therefore, you should take assignments to be a comprehensive exam of the 3 or 2 videos that you have covered in that week. And now I'm not very sure what you mean by score good in checkbox questions. So the questions you mean where you have to pick up options, right? Is that what you mean by checkbox questions? If that is what it is, then and I would say it is more difficult than an exam that asks you to write so descriptive or like essay type questions, I would rather say are easier to be dealt with rather than questions that are completely pinpointed towards finding out whether you know 3 concepts A, B, and C. So the best way to do this is go through the videos multiple times, I would say. And each time you should have pen paper with you. Note down concepts, see what is being taught. Look up a book that I have suggested or what is available in the what is listed in the NPTEL web pages as well, so that you can align your reading in terms of what is being expected of the course. So assignment should not be like, okay, I have done 3 hours of course, now let me take an assignment. No, you look at it as a comprehensive exam before, or you really can move to the next week's lectures. So you should rather prepare well your lectures and make your own notes and then sit for the assignments. And that would, I think, make you take the assignments or do very good in the assignments. So these are the things. Today we have a very poor attendance in terms of the number of people joining me live. Maybe because the other live session was only a couple of weeks before or this. And I have, as I can see, I have 2 external participants. And there are no queries on the board as well. So if one of you have any queries, we can continue. Otherwise, we can just stop our interactive session. So this course, Fundamentals of Artificial Intelligence, I am also doing a portion of machine learning. So towards the end of the course, there will be dedicated lectures on machine learning. And if you're really interested in taking up machine learning, this could be a very good starting point to get yourself exposed. I cover very fundamental concepts on machine learning, starting with the regression, then some form of classification. I do teach and cover things like support vector machine, decision trees. And then we'll also do a bit on deep learning, including a very fundamental ANN. And then I would teach you some form of reinforcement learning. So I cover supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning in machine learning. So so Mr. Amit Nandi has joined us. So welcome to this second interactive session. As Shashi Kanta was asking in this next question on how can you calculate assignment score to percentage, this is like if you look up the NPTEL web pages, towards the bottom of the page there, it is very clearly specified that how much marks from assignments would be coming to the final score, and how much of marks from the N exam. So it's a mixture of the N exam score and the assignment score. So it's not that all of the assignment score will come, or neither is that all of the N exam scores would be added up. The mixture is very well specified, and then it comes for some moderation to us, where based on the type of responses as I receive, plus look at the previous batches that have done this course and the current batch, I make final adjustments or moderation to that scoring. So my suggestion would be to do all the assignments well, but how much of that gets converted to percentage of the final score, or leave that as of now, except for the gross percentage, is or things as specified by the NPTEL web pages. Rest finer details would be made available to you once we do the final scoring. Okay, so that much of it is there. And if you have no more things to be done, then maybe we'll wait a couple of more minutes and see if someone joins, else we will end this meeting. This is also that for the responses that the Google document was circulated, I have only one entry by Chinnaswamy, and he's not here. So, but his query also is not very clear. He says delivery to more concept, nice presentation. So I don't understand whether he means that more concepts need to be covered or the presentation is nice. But it is just to give you a feeling of what is the emphasis here. The emphasis is to really bring in more people into the realm of artificial intelligence. So we have kept programming and mathematics to the minimum, looking at really making you understand fundamentals first, and then people interested in these ideas can take up programming as assignments or on their own as small projects. So I don't know if the three people that have joined me, are they from mechanical engineering or computer science or electronics? Are they from from academics or industry? Could you let me know kindly? So the three people that I see here today, are you people from academics? Are you students or faculty? Or are you from the industry? Computer science. Okay. So Shrikanta is computer science. So are you a final year student? MCA. Okay. So MCA computer science. So that would mean that for each of the video lectures being delivered, you could have, Sashikanta, you could have very interesting elements which you could go and program. Like, let me take the 8 puzzle game. So if I was teaching a course here at IIT Guwahati, the first assignment would have been to really program the 8 puzzle game and then try different heuristics and find out the time for different heuristics to solve from a given start to a given goal state. So if you are masters in computer application or BSc computer science, you could very well take up these small assignments for every course that you are doing, and this will help you. Like when you are doing in the different search methods, you could have really created these algorithms for searching and implemented them. And as we go on doing constraint satisfaction programming, or for that matter, first order logic, as people from computer science or computer applications, it would be interesting if you could really take up together with the video lectures, some assignment on your own to program. And as I've been telling others during the interaction, if you have any problem doing any implementation and of the concepts being taught in the video lectures, then you can of course write to my personal email also, which is available on the NPTEL web pages, and not only restrict your discussion to the chat or to the discussion forum. So I would emphasize you people should take up programming of the concepts being taught. Try to do small programs. That would help, because as I am progressing through this course, many of the assignments that would come would be assignments that are some form of application of the concepts, but then those applications and would be so simple that one could really do a hand simulation and get to the answer. But you could really think of having more complex application problems and write programs for these concepts being taught. So try that. And if you have any problems doing that, you are free to write personal email to me, and I would respond to your queries. So as I was telling you, you must have seen this before, but as I was telling you, if you are interested in machine learning, because both of you are from computer science, so module 7 of this course is completely dedicated to machine learning, where we understand some of those mechanisms by which an AI system can improve its behavior through its experience. So we'll cover machine learning in that course, where we will have at least 10 lectures as involving machine learning. So that would be something that you can really plan and plan to program with me, either in Python or any other programming language of your choice. But you can really plan and to have programs for that. And when you are doing that machine learning portion with me, so that's something that may be interesting. Now, apart from that, as I was teaching you minimax and alpha beta pruning or constant satisfaction, and all of these, if you would have done some example programs, that would have been very useful for you. I hope you are doing that together with the video lectures. If you are not, then please start doing that. That would help you really look at these concepts in more or clarity. Okay, so since there are no more queries and there are no questions from both of you as well, I would love to end this session now. Hope you had some of your queries addressed and you'd enjoy the rest of the course. Wish you the very best. Thank you very much and have a nice day ahead.